Toking up during pregnancy sounds like a hella chill way to stop that morning sickness in its tracks, not to mention the ankle and lower back pain. But are there side effects for the bun in the oven? Howdy Prego people and their partners and pals, Trace here proffering for D-News. Pregnancy comes with a lot of physiological changes. Some women have problems with severe vomiting, nausea, lack of appetite, and pain during pregnancy. One study found more than 21% of women experience severe symptoms. A quick search will bring up stories of women who choose to use cannabis medicinally to help keep food down, which they argue ultimately helps the fetus. Other women choose cannabis over other drugs to help manage their pain. As of June of 2016, weed is legal for either medicinal or recreational use, or both, in half of the states plus the District of Columbia. It's now $1 billion business in Colorado alone, and is more generally the most used illicit drug in the U.S. Because it has never been legal on such a scale, people are getting curious about when it's okay to toke up and when it's not. And slowly, as it often does, science is weighing in. According to a new study in biological psychiatry, as much as 13% of women worldwide use cannabis during pregnancy. Pregnancy is already rife with rules, restrictions, and requirements for mothers, but now, thanks to this study, there's another. Maybe don't toke up when pregnant. Their research compared children who'd been exposed to tobacco while in the womb and children who'd been exposed to cannabis while in the womb. The results showed children exposed to cannabis had thicker frontal cortices, though to be honest, it's not clear what that means. Some scientists have associated thicker frontal cortices with higher intelligence and better executive attention, while others have associated it with lower intelligence in youth and then higher in middle age. And still others warn that assuming physical structures tell us anything about intelligence at all is akin to phrenology, the study of bumps on the scalp to tell the future. Obviously, this isn't the only study on weed women and wombs. An off-cited study from 1994 of only 42 Jamaican children found no measurable difference in the children of pot-smoking moms and non-pot-smoking moms that couldn't be explained by socioeconomic status. But other studies have shown newborns of toking moms tremble more, have different responses to stimuli, and have neurological deficiencies in areas of problem-solving, memory, and attention. The World Health Organization says, quote, "Children exposed to cannabis in utero demonstrate impaired attention, learning and memory, impulsivity and behavioral problems, and higher likelihood of using cannabis when they mature." And even though marijuana can help appetite, nausea, and vomiting for cancer patients, it's important to mention some states will remove children from parents if the newborn tests positive for THC in their stool. Obviously, we cannot and would not call any of this medical advice. We're not doctors, but the American Medical Association, the National Institute on Drug Abuse, and the World Health Organization all recommend against Prego pot use. Regardless, as the nation's grip on control over marijuana loosens and it becomes legal, decriminalized, or openly accessible in more places, women may choose to self-medicate with marijuana for pregnancy-associated complications. And because the science is still ongoing, no one can provide these women with the true risks of that behavior, which preliminary findings seem to indicate do exist. More research is desperately needed, like yesterday. Unfortunately, there are so many confounding variables and unknowns in pregnancy. For now, true scientific conclusions are caught in a bit of a purple haze. Look, sometimes when people get a little weed and then they get a little frisky, what if you're pregnant? Can you still have sex? Sure you can. Find out why that is A-okay right here with my girl Natalia.
Not only is it safe, there are actual health benefits to boning down. Doctors have reported that sex during pregnancy can have a calming effect, help a woman fall asleep, and lower blood pressure.
Are you worried about pregnancy diets, drugs, exercise, sleeping? What's tickling your curiosity about the human experience? Let us know down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe so you get more D-News every day, and come find me on Twitter. I'm @TraceDominguez.